Everyone, say hello to the flagship model of Audi Malaysia's latest and updated SUV range, the new Q8. You can look at this as, say, the sportier cousin of the Q7. It's similar to what the BMW X6 is to the X5, and of course the Mercedes GLE Coupe is to the regular GLE. But in Malaysia, this is priced at 730,000 ringgit, and that's a little bit more than an X6 and a GLE Coupe. But those two models are at the end of their life cycles, and new ones are due soon. At the same time, it's also slightly more affordable than the likes of the Maserati Levante and the Porsche Cayenne. Starting with looks, this is supposed to be the latest interpretation of Audi SUV design, starting with this more pronounced grille and shapelier lights. And these especially have very nice welcome animation. Moving on to the side, here you see the biggest difference between this and the likes of the X6 and GLE Coupe. Over here, the roofline does not taper down as steeply as in those two cars. And in a way, it looks more like an SUV, less like a weird SUV coupe kind of thing. But what Audi has done is play it with the window line, so it looks more like a sportback model rather than a coupe, while the roof itself is still very high to keep practicality factor very good inside. And at the back, again, it harks back to the A7 Sportback light design with a full width tail lamp. I think it looks pretty cool. But one thing though, the wheels, these are 20s, but they don't look particularly big. I think you need the optional 22s to actually fill up the wheel arches. Under the hood is Audi's latest 3-litre V6 turbo, and this is a lot more advanced compared to the supercharged engine in the Q7. Over here it makes 340 horsepower and 500 Newton meters of torque. There's also the latest 48-volt electrical architecture over here, and this gives it quite a few features. First of all, it can coast with the engine off at high speeds, and the auto start-stop system is also a lot smoother now. And the interior is just as futuristic as the exterior. Just take a look at this. It's got Audi's latest double-layer touchscreen setup, and I think it looks good. This is somewhat similar to the latest Range Rover Vela. But in use, this is a lot better than what the Vela has. Ergonomics-wise, in terms of user interface, everything is laid out very clearly, with big buttons, very easily recognizable, and it's not so distracting when you're driving. And this being a flagship Audi, you can expect build quality to be absolutely perfect. And in this car, it absolutely is. It's just that in terms of details, I would have liked to have leather on the dashboard, which is available in other markets, and perhaps, not so much piano black because it looks a little bit prone to scratches. But I do like the tasteful wood trim, and of course, the Alcantara trimmings on the door panels. The seats themselves are also fully covered in fantastic quality leather. By having a much higher roofline, this does not compromise interior space, so this is more spacious than the comparable GLE Coupe and the BMW X6. As you can see, legroom, headroom, everything is fine. You also get a full 4-zone climate control system back here. You also get electric window blinds, and this being a coupe model, you get frameless doors. Pretty cool. Another plus point of having a regular SUV profile is the massive boot of over 600 litres. This again is bigger than most of its rivals. Thankfully, the Q8 does have AEB, so it's the only one in the whole Audi Q range to have almost complete active safety features. But this still does not have active lane keep assist and of course adaptive cruise control. For this price, it's a little bit stingy, I think. So over to you. What do you think of the new Q8? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching.